Sorry, I accidentally hit a notification. All right, Madman, you. Don Juan, no, leave it. All right. So I got my 3 boys out. My boys that will. Hey, Bacon. Can't let Batista out with these guys. Oh, there we go. There's some tiny little bit of conflict there. Ah! Don Juan, out! Out! Donnie! Got some activity here. Preacher, leave it! Hey, big guy, you having fun? Oh my gosh, he's having fun. He's a happy man. He's a happy man, yeah. Good boy. Pretty boy. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah. So decided that I'm gonna let the chickens free range today while we talk. And we're gonna sit here and talk while the boys are doing their thing. So, let them spread their scent around so all the predators know. So anyway, I went out today to go, Dawn. I went out today to go get a mower, to be able to mow out here. And Savannah came home and told me that there was a notice on the door, from animal control. Hey, Madman. Psst, be nice. Don't try to hit him. You, chill out. Anyway, there was a notice on the door from animal control. So I called, and guy told me that they had a report of animal abuse, and that the caller said that my property was not big enough for a kennel, and that the dogs were not being taken care of and didn't have the things that they needed. And so he came over, like I said, while I was gone, and looked around. And so when I called him, he said that he had already been here, he had already looked around, and that everything was correct. All the dogs had shelter from the elements. All the dogs had dog houses. All the dogs had water. And all the dogs were well taken care of. Nobody has any injuries. And, there's obviously no reason for people to be calling. Madman, be nice. And so, anyway, I, kind of told him what was going on, let him know that we were being harassed. I think this is the 4th time that we've had animal control called on us since we moved here. Not one time has there been anything wrong. We've had 4 different times animal control come over here and look at our dogs, unannounced. So, we're on our P's and Q's if 4 times now the authorities have been here and there's not one single thing that they can even, tell us that we need to improve on. So I feel good about that. And I will say that I do believe that it does help our case when it comes to the community raising concerns. We've had, now multiple visits where there's not been any issue, and we've not had any time to prepare or get things ready. So anyway, I kind of, I'm getting to the point, like it used to be when I would find out the animal control was here, it would really scare me because, animal control in Austin is, basically they hate breeders, which like a lot of people do now. Even though they'll still buy pedigree dogs, it's the weirdest thing. But anyway, they are Madman, get out of his face. Madman's disrespecting preacher. And so anyway, so they will oftentimes just try to make your life miserable. But here it looks like the animal control people are a lot more about just really doing their job, which is actually doing something about people that are really breaking the law and not taking care of their animals and doing things wrong, which obviously is not us. And so, so that's cool. I mean, so far I've had really positive experiences with the animal control here, which is wild. Normally they're the ones that hate us, and it's odd that they're the ones that have been the nicest to us here. Hey, no, quit it. Not for you. No, it is a stupid, no, you need to chill out. Donnie boy, out. Don Juan, you get out. You eat my eggs, boy. Got tail up. Pretty dog. Huge dog. Gigantic dog. But anyway, but what I was saying though is that as this continues to happen, I get less and less worried about it. Like I guess if somebody keeps, if you keep going through the same thing over and over again and nothing happens, then it starts to kind of like, you start to kind of relax. And it reminds me of something that my father used to tell me at work. So I used to work for my family, and I used to get bullied a lot at work because it was a female-dominated environment, and unfortunately, females working with women is absolutely ruthless. And so they used to gossip a lot, and kind of women are all about reputation. Like relationship sabotage is what they like to do. And so anyway, I used to get really upset that there were accusations made and blah, blah, blah. And what my dad always told me, he goes, the best thing to do is not to worry about that. And he said, if you, Don Juan, out. He said that if you do everything that you need to do, then stop looking at my chickens. Didn't like the way he was looking at them. And so if he used to tell me, Don Juan, you're going to get yourself into trouble, buddy. So he used to tell me, he says, if you're working your hardest and you're doing everything you need to do, then nothing that anyone else says is going to matter. Like, they can say what they want to say, but it isn't going to have any effect, because if you're doing your job and you're good at your job and all that stuff, then it doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say what they want to say, but it isn't going to have any profound effect on your job, because it will all fall, like, whenever you're investigated, you know what I mean? Like, if it's at work and your boss looks at your work and this and that, and they see that you're doing your work and they see that all those things are not true, then, you're going to be fine. And the reality of the situation is that all of those people that are troublemakers and gossipers and just all that stuff, those people will eventually get their behavior will catch up to them, is what I'll say. And it absolutely happened. You know what I mean? I quit working there years ago now, and all the women that used to be problematic have been fired. None of them work there anymore. Every single one of them was eventually fired, or did something absolutely crazy and got fired. Like, it was a situation in which, I was fine, and they were not. Like, they didn't have a job, and I did, and I prospered. You know what I mean? I was able to pull myself up out of that to the point that I was even able to quit my job because I was doing so well. And so I think that one of the things that I've learned is not to really or I'll say this, try not to pay attention to people who want to take you down. Focus instead on doing everything you need to do. Stay on track. Do the right thing, and make sure that anytime somebody tries to come for you, that your life is so correct, so good, and so clean that there's no dirt to find on you. You know what I mean? There's nothing that they can complain and they can send the people after you and they can blah, 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 but there won't be anything to find, you know? And so I have every bit of faith that we're going to make it through this, and that as the Bible says, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And it's just going to be what it is. And these people that are doing this stuff, I mean, they'll, you know, I guarantee you, and it just, no one gets away with being like that. You know what I mean? No one does. And it's important for all of us to choose the kind of people that we want to be in life. Because, hey, Madmartigan, that was a jerk move. Move off that stick now. Get, you go. Boys, I didn't ask for your help. Don, I appreciate you trying to help, but I didn't ask for it. You cut it out. I know he's dominant, but that don't mean you need to go after him. I'll handle it. Chill out. And you chill out too. So anyway, so that's kind of what my day was. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm doing everything that I need to do, and that's what's important. I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. I'm going to keep doing the right thing. I'm not going to let this take me down, because, this life is temporary, and the afterlife is eternal. Oh, madman, I know he's ticking you off, but he's a puppy. Leave him be. Oh, God. Madmartigan. Leave it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Leave him alone, dude. Don't let him get to you. You're like, I'm over here talking about that. Don't let him get to you. Go find a new stick. He only messing with you because you want it. These boys, I swear. Don, you keep calling his name, buddy. He's going to answer that call. Don Juan is being such an idiot right now. He really wants a piece of Madmartigan. He really wants to test himself. Hey, preacher man. I'm going, my baby boy. Yeah, my baby boy. Yeah. 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 Yeah, my baby. Don Juan. So I'm kind of crouched down and doing like a predatory, doing steady eye contact, aggressive, dominating walk towards him to get him to realize that he needs to get out of here with that behavior. He's feeling himself a little bit too much. Anyway, so I'm gonna let y'all go. That's that. But just more stuff going on. So unfortunately, we'll get through it one way or the other. We're not going to let it stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do. Because I'll tell you what, I absolutely feel called to do this. I struggled for a lot of years trying to figure out what I was supposed to do with myself. And this is the only thing... Quiet! Stop that! This is the only thing that's worked out. This is the only thing that I've really prospered at. And my blessings have been very clear on this path. And so I'm not going to allow anything to get in between me and my dreams and pursuits with these dogs. And I'm not going to let anyone try to sabotage it or minimize it. I don't care what we have to do. I don't care if I have to move out of this state. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And I'm not going to let anyone stop me, because this is what I was called to do. I'm good at it. It's necessary. As long as they're going to be purebred dogs, there are going to be people that are going to needed to breed them and shepherd them. And that's what I feel that I'm called to do. And until God shows me a different sign, that's what I'm going to be doing. So, and no one on this earthly planet is going to convince me that I'm wrong, because I pay very close attention in life, and I've done a lot in my life. I've been a failure. I've been a loser. I've done a lot of, I've been up and down, and this is the best I've ever done, and this is the most blessings I've ever had, and I'm not going to allow anyone to get in between that. And that's just how I feel, and I don't care how bad it gets. I'll stay here, and I'll keep going through it, and I'm going to keep pushing through it, and I'm not going to care. And that's just going to be it. So, hey, sweet baby. Yeah, you're my baby boy. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, look at that bird. Preacher, you see that bird? Do you see that bird? Do you see him? You better watch him. You let him know, preacher. You watch him. That's a good boy. You watch him, boy. You never know. You're a good boy. You never know. You're my baby boy. Look at him right next to me. Look at him. You're a good boy. You better watch for them hawks. Anyway, all right, y'all. Bye.